out of respect for His Excellency the President, those of us who are standing on the flanks. Chelakatiza Labnyanga, Jilmalana His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Nyelangun Pumpa na Tamel Tungbane, Donzo, Dukutubela, Wanyelangu Yampana, UDS, Auditorium Mopune, Kajimana Amtile, Dimia Solo, Ibambunya Constitution, Paya Solo, Design Bobama, Chamia Tizan Yanga, Katuboko Sotin Yakishine. With all due respect, ladies and gentlemen, do not stand on the flanks. When the event officially starts, so Archie Donko is the programs director for the National Youth Authority. When the event officially starts, please, I will not listen to anybody. He will be the only person I'll take instructions from. So with all due respect, if you want to tell me anything, talk to him. I'm making this announcement so you do not say I ignored you when you alerted me. So please talk to Archie if you need to draw my attention to anything. Thank you very much. Right. Thank you very much. DCs. If you're not an MC or a district chief executive, ladies and gents, please vacate those seats that have been designated for them. Ladies and gentlemen, please. If you do not have a seat yet, you should be making arrangements to find a seat. In no time, we'll officially kickstart the event. All right, Youth Home Cultural Troupe, thank you very much for the performance. Let's give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency the President will be here in 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, we'll be receiving His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana. If you do not have a seat, please grab a seat. The lights go off again. Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency the President has just arrived. His Excellency the President has just arrived, and in no time he will be joining us inside the auditorium. Hello? Can we stop playing? Band, please. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Asset manager, please. Lights, asset manager. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency the President has just arrived, and in no time he will be escorted into the auditorium, and then we can officially kickstart the event. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us now, ladies and gentlemen, is His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama. Let's give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for His Excellency, the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, John Dramani Mahama. Ejumaura John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency the President, has just joined us, ladies and gents. As a man who is leading the reset of our country, has just joined us, ladies and gentlemen. The visionary leader, the humble leader, the committed leader, the dedicated leader, the man who sleeps, eats, drinks, and dreams only Ghana is here with us today. He's been president before, and he is president again. Thanks to his good works, the good people of Ghana decided that it is time for us to bring him back again. And he staged that major comeback with a whooping victory. Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency, John Dramani Mahama has just joined us inside the multi-purpose auditorium here. Would officially kickstart the ceremony. I also see with us, ladies and gentlemen, the chairman of the National Democratic Congress, Johnson Asedun Ketia. Also joining us, ladies and gentlemen, I see the Minister for Education, the Honorable Haruna Idrisu, is also with us, ladies and gentlemen. I also see the Youth Minister, George Opariado, is here with us today, ladies and gentlemen. His Excellency, the President, John Dramani Mahama. Let's make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise for the President, the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, ladies and gentlemen, has joined us this afternoon. Shall we now take our seats? Youth Home Cultural Troupe, please take your seats. Please, let's take our seats, please. Let's take our seats, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take our seats, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Youth Home Cultural Troupe. Thank you very much. The police band. Thank you very much. Thank you, Youth Home Cultural Troupe. Shall we be upstanding, ladies and gentlemen? Shall we be upstanding, ladies and gentlemen, for the national anthem? Shall we be upstanding for the national anthem, ladies and gentlemen? Everybody up on our feet as we take the national anthem. The police band, please take it away. National anthem, please. Thank you very much, the Ghana Police Band. We may now resume our seats, ladies and gentlemen. We may now resume our seats, ladies and gentlemen. Please, 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 please. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Let's give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, a representative of the Yana Nantongna Mahamadou Bawa V, the Paramount Chief of Nantong, who is also a retired educationist, Ministers of States, Members of Parliament, a CEO of the National Youth Authority and your deputies, CEOs of various state agencies and enterprises present, our MMDCs, development partners, industry captains, members of the diplomatic corps, our friends from the media, good people of Tamale, ladies and gentlemen, I have the singular honor and privilege to welcome you all to the resilient and vibrant city of Tamale, the northern heartbeat of Ghana. Our people usually say, Yimaraba. The last time I had the honor of standing here and welcoming His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, was on 15th May 2023, when he stood here to deliver his acceptance address after the members of the National Democratic Congress honored him with the presidential candidacy. Today, I have the privilege once again to welcome you, Your Excellency, not just as presidential candidate, but as President of the Republic of Ghana. Let's give a round of applause to our President, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed, when His Excellency, the President, stood here on that fateful day, many promises were made, and paramount to those promises was the promises of jobs for the youth. Today, we are here because His Excellency, the President of the Republic, has honored that promise. You know, our elders say that the child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth. And so if we are gathered here today, we are gathered not just to embrace a child, but to empower them, to train them, to support them, and to equip them with the skills to build the future of the Ghana that we want together and not to burn it. And so today, Ghana has chosen to arise to one of its greatest calls, and that is the call to empower the youth of this country, who are the heart of this nation. A staggering 24% of young people in this country remain unemployed. 29% of the youthful population of this country have no access to education, they have not been empowered anyway, and they do not have any kind of skills. And so if we are here today, we are here to say that no more waiting, no more watching, and no more wasting. We are here to tell the sons and daughters of Ghana that we will now learn, we will earn, and we will grow into prosperity. And so I welcome you all to this historic event, and I say thank you so much for showing up. And so please give yourselves a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, when we meet to have events of this nature, it's important that we hand over this event into the hands of the Almighty so that He can protect, he can guide, and he can support us to start and finish with Bismillah and end in Alhamdulillah. To say the opening prayer, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Sheikh Yusuf Al-Hassan Haroon from the Ambariya Islamic Institute. Please welcome him with a round of applause. Sheikh. You can do it better for Sheikh, please. Let's give him a round of applause.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah. Wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah wa ba'd. Now and then, Tesoro. Tedmanawni Ozomtanambo. Tedmanawni Den Tijama. The part of the Manawum Pam. Kalabra paro domi ana sallallahu alaihi wasallam yale man la yashkuru an-nasa la yashkuru Allah nenen vosong mo pae ande ada adam che wonna alheri ka ba paale to na on bay na alheri ako paale do zo ta pae pam no zo dabsolongo na wana non te ni'ma shale kate tangban zolana John Drahman Mahamma ko kana te jenji wa puni karanyala wayanzan me umbotumati te nachambana basara te dumana woni nan mo katare te dumana woni te suhra te mo nasara dam lazo ni yashal za sa wan ko Nunduma na wani zan nam shai zan to ngama na won palin niyama to won kamiyan cirin mo na won malmo bale wumi kamiyan songo ko tumtuma ma ven yala na won yihin landar ma polo to suratu duma na wani intiro na won tumo nasara dam lazo won yala won zoro ganda yono won tangne to duma na wani gulo titi na won gulo titi na on gulo titi o pambal baba pa wazo songlo to duma na on song baba bezasa na on non bakatare na on non bakatare banjuro boa na on chako pa yale na on chako pa yale na on chako pa yale kasura do atire ndayana wa minu wanyanga dum bankan duma na on zang dagban nzang bablo tudumana woni tamo wana sara wamino wana taba wabihi no bapornama no yabnama tudumana woni nan bakatare kachaka bogbog dagban ven yala kasura do atere ti education minister winyalo ya haruna Ntapa minister shabza sabam beche tilihi chaman bechongo wunya asedun katia bezabiane tudumana woni song baba education minister ka bezang to bohambuzan non wanune dene chakam bolo yulma domen yala afa on workar na on songmo wayanzang education ma zang ne chasham na on no mo katare na wannan mo katare jishal miti yan jinwa ma na wannan ta katare kata jina bismillah intana na alhamdulillah kata jina bismillah intana na alhamdulillah to suratu dumana woni na kutiro tangban zolana to dumana woni nan mo katare banza sa dolo nsondo na won song baba Bambe kamza sayan no narbiare na wonde teba nasara te dalafana yalen zan la balto na bada biyo bada do abiyo zo na won songmo te dama na won songmo ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته.
التكبير التكبير. Sheikh Yusuf Al-Hassan Harun Tupur Kaparpam Naunde Sugo. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sheikh Yusuf Al-Hassan Harun. Ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, I have the honor once again to introduce our chairperson for today's occasion. He was born on the 22nd day of August in the year 1952. He's married, of course, with children. He has a bachelor's education degree in Ghanaian language, Dagbani. In fact, he has a tall list of achievements, but let's quickly walk through some of his academic laurels. Of course, he studied at the University of Education, Winneba, for his post-diploma, and then he took his NAT Professional Associate course. He also studied a diploma in Ghanaian language, Dagbani. He went to the Nalerugu Teachers Training College. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a retired educationist, the two-term member of Council of State, a Northern Region representative from 17th March 2009 to January 2016. He's been a Deputy Director of Education in charge of Tamale Metro. He's also been with the Human Resource Development of the Tamale Metro Education. He's also been an Assistant Director of Education at the Savulugu GES office in charge of Cultural Human Resource Development. He was a Program Coordinator, School for Life Functional Literacy, Program for Out-of-School Children. He's been the Regional Coordinator of Cultural Studies Northern Region. He's been a Principal Housemaster at the Tamale Secondary School. He's been a tutor at the Bimbila Training College. Ladies and gentlemen, he's been a board member of the Nurses and Midwifery Training College, Tamale. He's been a chairman of the District Peer Review Committee, Savulugu Nantong. He's been a member of the Board of Governors of the Tamale Teacher Training College. He's been a member of the Northern Region Peace Advisory Council. He's also been a member of the Board of Governors of the Pong Tamale Animal Health and Production College. It's a tall list of achievements. I will not be able to exhaust that list. Ladies and gentlemen, should I go through this? Please join me, welcome, with a resounding applause, Nantong Na Alhaj Muhammad Baba Bawa, the Paramount Chief of the Nantong Traditional Area. He's also a member of the National House of Chiefs. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a chairman for the occasion, and we shall now invite him to deliver the welcome remarks. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for our Chief.
Thank you very much. I wish to accept the responsibility given to me on behalf of all the chiefs and on behalf of Ndayana, who should have been here personally, but he has delegated me to lead a number of chiefs to come and witness this lunch. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the President of the Republic of Ghana, the Honorable Regional Minister, Honorable Ali Adolf Mburdiba, Minister of Youth Development and Empowerment, Honorable Opariado, Ministers of State present, revered chiefs, members of Parliament present, the Mayor of Tamale, Honorable Abu Takoro, Honorable MMGCs present, distinguished officials, the press, ladies and gentlemen. I'm highly elated to represent Ndanyana Abubakari and to present his speech. Let me first of all take this opportunity on behalf of the chiefs and people of Northern Region to welcome His Excellency, the President, and all those who have traveled from far and near to witness this historic launch of the National Apprenticeship Program, NAP, in Tamale. I am honored to accept the invitation to share this historic occasion. The launch of the National Apprenticeship Program is a sign of hope for our youth. And I commend His Excellency John Dramani Mahama for his visionary leadership. As a theme for the launch, Skills for Prosperity, Empowering Ghana's Future, implies it could not have been launched at a better time than now, when the youth in Ghana is yearning for jobs. The National Apprenticeship Program is a flagship initiative of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, and a strategic intervention by the Minister of Youth Development and Empowerment, aimed at advancing youth development and promoting skills acquisition across the country. As part of his 120 days agenda towards giving Ghanaians a better life, I believe the impact of the NAP program on Ghanaian youth will be huge, as it will go a long way to foster social and economic development. You all agree with me that unemployment has created a lot of evil activities among the youth, including armed robbery, drug abuse, and other social menace. This program will not only benefit the youth, but also contribute to the growth and development of our nation as a whole. I want to thank the President for this initiative and urge our youth to seize this opportunity to learn and to grow. Let us work together to ensure the success of this program. I also call upon our business community, the private sector, and community leaders to support this initiative. I believe this program will accelerate the attainment of the level of development we all yearning for in Ghana. On this short note, I wish to seek the indulgence of all and sundry to cooperate with me for the successful launch by His Excellency, President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama. Once again, I welcome you all to Tamale. May Allah guide us all to improve the lives of all Ghanaians, especially the youth. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Balam suran na chovia ba abalma ye ko parvia mirka de signam lam man kem na par samatavia jung le parvia da bambe yel ko ngumel dir ko ko yura to ban wel yel ko zushir mun katam mama bondu zushine.
Thank you very much. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you very much, Nantongna Yab Mahamadou Bawa V, representing the Yana. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, I would like to invite a seasoned educational professional who has cemented his reputation as a key figure in Ghana's education and political landscape. With extensive experience in the Ghana Education Service, he has served as a tutor, as a circuit supervisor, as a desk officer, showcasing his dedication to nurturing academic excellence. Holding a Bachelor of Education and Master's in Technology degrees from the University of Education, Winneba, he combines his academic research and expertise with a passion of leadership. Currently, he serves as the Northern Regional Chairman of the National Democratic Congress, where he plays a pivotal role in shaping the party's vision and strategy in the region. His dual contribution to education and politics, ladies and gentlemen, highlights his commitment to national development and community empowerment. He also doubles as a Northern Regional Minister, the Honorable Adolf. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. We can do it better for our Regional Minister. He's the political father of the region. Let's give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Katidibie Tidia Tupana Umpa. Our guest of honor, His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana and Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, Honorable Ministers of State, Honorable Members of Parliament, Chief Executive Officer, National Youth Authority, National, Regional, and Constituency Executives of the Great Party, NDC, our revered traditional rulers, our religious leaders, members of the Regional Security Council, heads of departments and organizations, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the chiefs, the Northern Regional Coordinating Council, and the wonderful people of the Northern Region, I warmly welcome His Excellency and his entourage to Tamale. To say that we are extremely grateful and excited to host the national launch of this all-important initiative, National Apprenticeship Program, is to say the least. It is definitely a departure capital, which a lot of the times require us to constantly travel at huge cost, discomfort, and the risk to attend these programs. We are therefore grateful to the Presidency and the Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment for the choice of our region for this important national program. We wish to assure you all that we will find in us an excellent host, such that you will always yearn to host all national and international programs right here in Tamale. His Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is worth noting with lots of gratitude that the launch of the National Apprenticeship Program is taking place on the heels of the launch of equally important initiatives, namely the Ajumawura and the Medical Trust Fund. We want to place on record that as people of the Northern Region, we identify with these initiatives and we strongly assure His Excellency and the government that we shall do everything humanly possible to support the success of these initiatives. Our commitment stems from the fact that unemployment has driven a sizable number of our youth into drug abuse and other social deplorable activities. And so, for us, this initiative could serve as a game changer in our efforts to fight our precarious situation. Truly, the reset agenda, though young, is already breaking barriers. That is, We as people of the northern region are ready. We cannot wait for the commencement of this important initiative, as it is our firm belief and hope that they hold the promise for the transformation of our lives. I thank you all, and may God bless us all. Thank you very much. Katidibe na nga barkana.
Thank you very much, Northern Regional Minister. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause once again for the Regional Minister. As the program continues, there's one question that I would like to ask His Excellency the President as he prepares to come on stage. Mr. President, since last week, you've been launching and launching and launching. Friday, you launched Free Sanitary Pad. On Monday, we launched the Jumara in Kumasi. Yesterday, you had UGMC, you launched the Mahama Cares. Today, we are launching National Apprenticeship Program. Mr. President, if you launch all this year, what will you launch next year? Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the working president. We shall now take a look at a short documentary that has been prepared for the purpose of today's occasion. Let's have the documentary, please.
Ghana is a country alive with energy, a growing economy, a dynamic youth population, and a vision for the future. But beneath the vibrancy lies a silent challenge, a widening skills gap that threatens to hold back our collective progress. This is evident in the visible skills disconnect between available skills and industry's needs. Every year, thousands of young Ghanaians, men and women alike, including persons with disabilities, step into the world of work, full of potential. Yet, many struggle to find meaningful work, not because they lack ambition, but due to the twin challenges of the absence of skills and growing skills mismatch. Indeed, across all sectors, from construction to technology, agriculture to fashion, face a shortage of trained workers, a skills gap that stifles businesses and leaves too many dreams unfulfilled.
My name is George Bro. Myself, I'm not really a carpenter. I'm a businessman with my partners, and we set up this shop because we needed skilled people, and we were not getting skilled people to do certain skilled works for us, and we're not getting. And those we get, when we give them the jobs to do, the jobs don't get done as we wanted and don't get done on time. And so we had to set up a shop to train people according to the way we wanted it, and also for other people. One thing we came across very early on, over almost 15-20 years now, is the lack of skilled labor in Ghana. Indeed, there is a lack of skilled labor in Ghana. And as I speak to you, even though we are training people here, we are still looking for people to work, and we are not getting people to work.
I have the mind of training the youth to help the industry. And if you go to the fashion company outside here, it is the industrial machine they use. So if you train them with the hand machine, if they go there, they cannot use the industrial machine. I have gone to the companies to work before as a supervisor. I've gone through all that. So I have the experience of the workers that come. Due to that, you have to retrain them before they can work. So I then decided, if I'm opening my school, I have to buy the industrial machines for them to be used to it. If they go, they will not be trained again. I use the hand machine for the start. If you are a beginner, I have to train you with the hand machine for you to be perfect in it. The reason being, if you go to your house and there is no industrial machine, or you go to a place that there is no industrial machine, you can still sew.
But our problem is tools and equipment. For instance, a laser welding machine, you want to acquire laser now, you have to spend about $12,000 to get a laser. Minimum is $8,000, some you can get $6,000 or $4,000. Those ones are inferior. And also, most of them don't have the training properly. They are in haste and they just wanted to pass through and start making some quick money. So in a way, it has made the standard to fall, but all the same, we are managing it.
So how can we bridge this gap between the demand and employable skills?
Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Ladies and gents, the chairman of the occasion did not come here alone today. He came in the company of some other chiefs that we would like to quickly acknowledge. We have Nabaparo Sanarna, Ambassador Abdullahi, the paramount chief of Sanargu, is here with us. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a round of applause. We also have Nayab Kasulana Bukari, the paramount chief of Kasuli. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for him as well. We also have Nabapro Zangbalungna, Dr. Jacob Mahama, paramount chief of Zangbanglua. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. I'll get the name right and I'll come and mention it properly. Please pardon me. I've not eaten my usual Tuozafi and Salamvoa. That's why. But once I do, I'll get the names properly. We also have Nabapur Lamashena Ziblim, paramount chief of Lamashago, or Lamashao, as we say it in Tamale. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have Nabapre Yane Borna Mahama, chief in charge of decoration. Round of applause for him as well. I have a tall list of dignitaries. If I'm to go through this list, I doubt we would be able to end the ceremony today. And so for all of you who have taken time off your busy schedules to honor this invitation, we appreciate you for coming, and we say thank you very much for showing up. Let's give ourselves a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. To the young men and women who are watching us live this afternoon, who are seated in this auditorium today, those of you who are listening to me from the streets of Tamale to the hills of Kwahu, those of you on the shores of Cape Coast and in the bustling markets of Ho, I want to assure you, as a Ghanaian youth myself, that Ghana is ready, that Ghana is rising, and Ghana is building a future that has you at heart. Indeed, with His Excellency John Dramani Mahama at the forefront, we can say confidently now that Ghana is indeed resetting. Shall we be outstanding now, ladies and gentlemen, as we take the youth anthem?
Unite to uphold them and make her great
Yeah. Do we have some young people inside this room? Do we have youth inside this room? Do we have youth inside this room? Make some noise! Tamale Kawula! Tamale Kawula! Tamale Kawula! Thank you very much. Let's give ourselves a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Great. Ezu. Ghana, then you say first. Ghana, Ghana, Ghana. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to the Tamale Youth Choir. Ladies and gentlemen, this one, special mention to some of our development partners who have been very instrumental towards this initiative. We cannot leave this room without acknowledging them. We have the Ghana Chamber of Young Entrepreneurs. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, to the Ghana Chamber of Young Entrepreneurs. We also have the Africa Skills Hub, who have greatly supported this initiative as well. The Star Ghana Foundation. We have the British Council, the British High Commission. We also have AGRA, who have been very instrumental towards this particular initiative. Let's give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. We also have the Catholic Relief Services. They have also been very instrumental. The next person to mount the podium, ladies and gentlemen, was born in Nima, in the Greater Accra region of Ghana. He had his primary education at the Achimota Primary School and had his secondary education at the Adisadel College. He obtained a degree in psychology and philosophy from the University of Ghana, Legon. He has a master's degree in governance from the Ghana Institute of Management and Public Administration. He also holds an LLB from the Ghana Institute of Management and Public Administration. He holds a qualifying certificate in law. It means that he is a lawyer by profession. Ladies and gentlemen, he joined the IGIT group of companies as a national service person, rose through the ranks to become manager in 2009. He was appointed Municipal Chief Executive of the Equiapim North Municipal Assembly, where he served until 2017. He also contested to become the Member of Parliament for the Kerry constituency in 2008 and 2012. He won the election to become the National Youth Organizer of the NDC in October of 2018, a position he has held until today. He's made history as the first youth minister of Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, we call him the commander. Welcome me with a round of applause, George Opare Addo. Oh, can we make some noise, ladies and gentlemen? Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother Karim. Your Excellency, President John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana and Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. My colleague ministers who are here with us, the National Chairman of the National Democratic Congress, Na Nangtoma, who is representing the Yana and is chairman of this occasion. I hope I got the title right. Our host institution, the Vice Chancellor for UDS, who is also here with us. Members of the National Youth Authority, Madam Joyce Bauer, my sister Shamima from the Presidency, members of the Technical Committee for NAP who have made today's program possible, my team from the Ministry for Youth Development and Empowerment led by the Chief Director, our development partners who are here to support us today, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, and the youth of Ghana. It is with great pride and profound honor that I stand before you today as the Minister for Youth Development and Empowerment. On behalf of the government and the people of Ghana, I extend a warm welcome to all present at the launch of the National Apprenticeship Program here in the beautiful city of Tamale. Today, we gather not merely to launch a program, but to ignite a national promise. A promise that every young Ghanaian deserves the tools to shape their destiny. Today is not just another date on the calendar. It is a turning point. Today, we launch a movement of hope, of skill, and of empowerment. Today, we declare to the youth of Ghana, your time is now. Your future is in your hands, and your government, led by President John Dramani Mahama, stands firmly with you. Today, I express my sincerest appreciation to the President John Dramani Mahama and his government for following through on promises made to the youth of Ghana. The establishment of the Ministry for Youth Development and Empowerment signifies his commitment to the youth of this country. He did not only make promises to us, he, the President, has followed through these promises and backed his words with action, with budgetary allocations to all the key promises he made in the run-up to the 2024 elections. President Mahama, the youth of Ghana are grateful. With today's launch and with this program, we are not only addressing the skills gap in our work, education and employment, ensuring that our young people are not just job seekers, but also job creators. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to our development and dedicated partners, especially AGRA, artisans, and all stakeholders who have joined us in this endeavor. Your commitment to developing the next generation of skilled workers is invaluable. I also extend my sincere appreciation to our President for his unwavering support and vision for youth development and empowerment in Ghana. As we embark on this journey together, let us remember that every presents a future filled with possibilities. With the right skills and support, they will be able to uplift themselves, their families, and indeed the entire nation. I encourage all young Ghanaians to embrace this opportunity. Today is not just the beginning of a program, it is the start of a movement towards self-reliance, confidence, and success. Thank you, and let us work together to create a brighter future for our youth and our beloved Ghana. God bless us all. Thank you once again.
Are you sure we have young people in this room? Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the youth minister. Youth Minister, we are most grateful for your time with us this afternoon. There's another special mention that I have to do, but I would confirm the actual name and I will do that. But ladies and gentlemen, we also have joining us today, the Vice Chancellor of the University for Development Studies is here with us today. Round of applause for him, ladies and gents. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Ladies and gents, we have another short documentary that we'll be showing you. Afterwards, I'll introduce the next speaker. Thank you.
Initiative for young people that makes skills training more accessible, inclusive, and aligned with today's economic needs. The program opens the doors of opportunities wider, welcoming every Ghanaian regardless of gender, ability, or background. It equips young people with practical, market-ready skills, leading not just to jobs, but to dignity, independence, and leadership. This is the new and redefining catch. The National Apprenticeship Program introduces a fresh breath of apprenticeship in Ghana through the allocation of attractive incentives to both trainees and facilitators, plus a whole lot more. With a new wave of President Mahama's free apprenticeship program, The skills gap would no longer be a challenge. Starting from now, a new vehicle of apprenticeship is fueled to build an inclusive economy where every talent is nurtured, every community is uplifted, and no one is left behind.
Person living with disability have to take this opportunity very seriously, because lots of presidents have come and gone, but none of them have ever sat and thought of such program. So I think it's going to help us on many ways, because a lot of people think when you are a person with disability, the only thing we can do is begging, which is wrong. We have a lot of jobs out there that a person living with disability can do it. For God's sake, begging is not a job. Begging is not a job, but when you learn something with your own hand, wherever a person with disability out there to take this particular job very seriously, this program, each and every one of them to put themselves in this particular program that is coming. Whether you are a female or male, there is a chance for you. There are lots of works out there that we are capable of doing it. And I'm advising the young ones over there too that they should try and put themselves into this particular job, because nowadays there is no work anywhere. It seems like most of the young ones too, they are looking at this office job. For God's sake, you can't compare your handwork to office job. Because if I'm traveling and I don't have anything, just a trimmer and a nipper, I can chop from it.
The free National Apprenticeship Program is here. Free skills for work, free skills for life, free skills for all, and free skills for Ghana.
Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. The National Apprenticeship Program is here for all. I'm not enjoying the energy in the room. Are you sure we have young people in the room? Ghana, 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 oh say, yeah. Ghana, 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 oh say, yeah. Ghana, oh. Ghana, oh. All right, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the next person I'm about to introduce is the young man who has put all of this together. He's a young man that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama appointed to work with the youth minister to ensure that the needs of the young people of this country are addressed. He is a politician, he's a lawyer, he's an architect who has dedicated his career to youth empowerment and development. He currently serves as the Deputy National Youth Organizer of the National Democratic Congress. He was elected to this position during the 10th Women and Youth Conference at the University of Cape Coast. Before his current role, he has demonstrated commitment to young people as the president of the National Union of Ghana Students, where he was celebrated for his passionate advocacy and engagement in youth activism. He completed his secondary school education at the Mfansipim School and pursued higher education at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. With a professional background in architecture, he was inducted as a chartered architect on November 1st, 2024. His desire to make an even greater impact, ladies and gentlemen, led him to further his career by becoming a lawyer, and he was called to the Ghana Bar in the year 2023. As a Deputy National Youth Organizer, he has consistently championed the interests of young people and has been very vocal on issues affecting the youth of this country. In fact, for those of us who experienced the last 8 years, we would attest to the fact that he's been very vocal and he gave the erstwhile administration a tough time. Ladies and gentlemen, he has called us here today, and he is leading His Excellency's John Dramani Mahama's vision of ensuring that young people of this country, whether they have had formal education or not, are empowered. With a round of applause and some noise, let's welcome the CEO of the National Youth Authority, Lawyer Osman Ayariga. Choboy. Choboy. Hey. 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 Thank you very much, youth of Ghana. Your Excellency John Dramani Mahama, our fearless national chairman of the National Democratic Congress, General Johnson Esedu Nketia, members of parliament, chairman of the occasion Nantongna, Ezu, colleague chief executive officers, hard-working National Youth Authority staff. Today, it's a humbling experience for me. A privilege I do not take for granted. A privilege because a descendant of the great Ndewura Jakpa took a bold step to empower many young men and women like myself. Empower us to be the architects of today and the engineers of the future. You have put young people at the helm of affairs of various sectors of your government. I assure you, Your Excellency, we will not, we cannot, and we shall not fail you. And most especially to the millions of youth out there who queued in their numbers to vote for you. Your Excellency, your vision is wide, your plans are many, and your dreams are huge. They give you sleepless nights and they keep us awake because we need to implement those plans of yours. I therefore make this solemn pledge on behalf of the many appointees you have gathered in your government, that we shall reset this country of ours. Together, we shall reset Ghana. The World Economic Forum, in this report in August 2023, stated Africa's youthful population hits a tune of 1.4 billion and estimated to hit 4 billion by 2050. To the rest of the world, this is a liability. But to you, this is a resource we can tap into. A resource we can tap into to take over the world. A resource, when well nurtured, the African youth can take over the world. And that is why we are here today, to make sure we polish and nurture the talents and abilities of the young people. The conversation of building an industrial Ghana has been taking place since the days of Gordon Gorgesbeck. However, you know very well that we cannot build an industrialized nation without building the capacity and the skills of young people. Today, 2025, Your Excellency John Dramani Mahama, you have put actions to dreams and preparing Ghana for that long industrial takeoff. By preparing young people to be active workforce so that they can create engines of business to make Ghana competitive on the global market, Your Excellency. That is why, on behalf of the thousands of youth here in Ghana and across the world, we say to you, we are grateful. And to say we are grateful is not enough. I will indulge the youth of Ghana and the youth here in Ghana, ladies and gentlemen. Please, let us give His Excellency a standing ovation as we show some appreciation for all the good works he has done for the youth of this country and for the entire nation. Let us show some appreciation. Let the world know we have a president who cares. A president who is changing lives and resetting this country. We are grateful. The houses will say Mungode. The Kusasas will say Teposia, can you take over your seats? And here in Tamale, they will tell you, Tepaya Pam. Tipaya Pam. To the millions of youth out there who are about to take advantage of your president's dream that is being actualized today, the question they ask is how can they access this beautiful program, the National Apprenticeship Program, which is free of charge. To our brothers in the north and to our sisters in the south, to a young girl, Mariama, who may be in Busunu, who wants to be enrolled, or to a brother who is in Siriko, who wants to be enrolled, or to Nade in Accra, who wants to be enrolled, how do we make it possible? I am here to tell you that the application is free of charge, thanks to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. After the launch today, the forms shall be available in all MMDCE offices. That is the offices of the Metropolitan Municipal District Assemblies. And the forms are absolutely free of charge. To the many who cannot walk to the offices of the various assemblies to access this form, it shall also be made online available to those who may be tax savvy so that they can apply online. You can go online onto the National Youth Authority website, that is on www.nya or nationalyouthauthority.gov.gh. It takes you to the webpage of the National Youth Authority. There you would see an icon written NAP, which is the National Apprenticeship Program. When you click on it, it shows you your eligibility to apply for the National Apprenticeship Program. There are two options: either you apply online or you also download the form and print it to fill the forms. When you decide to apply online, it takes you to an online form where you can begin to fill your name. If your name is Bashiru, then you are fortunate. I've already started filling your form for you. If your name is Isidine, you continue with your date of birth, month, and year. You can choose the models which you want. Your marital status is important, your religion, whether you are disabled or not, we have the available space for you. If you have any form of disability, you will give us the details, and you also tell us your current place of residence. And Bashiru lives in Tamale, Lameshiko, and he will need your identification, your phone numbers for us to be able to contact you. We'll need your background information, whether you've been to junior high school or you've been to the senior high school. At least we need to know your level of education to be able to know the program which may be credible for you. So the form continues, it speaks to the various models. When you click the drop down, it gives you the various models you want. You have a declaration, a consent, you will need guarantors, then you can fill in online and submit online. To those who may be applying or be downloading the form, this will be the paper form that you print out. You fill it, the same form, your name, your status, your education background, the program-specific questions, why you are interested in it, and it gives you an array of the various models we'll be doing from manufacturing, renewable energy, etc., etc., and you will need guarantors to guarantee for you so that you'll be able to access this. This is the forms for the application. This is the application for people who want to enroll as apprentices. Gentlemen, the youth of Ghana, if you don't want this, what else do we want? Once again, let us say a big thank you to His Excellency, the nation builder, the promise keeper, the man who says he will do and he will surely do. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. We thank you so much. God richly bless you all. Choboy! Thank you very much. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause. Are you tired? Do you want us to do some aerobics? If you're not energetic, you can't be an apprentice. You need energy. So let us feel that energy in this room. Are you ready for jobs? Are you sure? Then make some noise for the president. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have the Minister for Education in the house today. The Honorable Haruna Idrisu is here with us today. Member of Parliament for Tamale South Constituency. Ladies and gentlemen, the mosquito who causes pandemonium in the camp of the opponent, the only general in Ghana politics, is here with us today, the chairman of the National Democratic Congress. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have the Member of Parliament. Ladies and gents, I see the Member of Parliament for Sanargu constituency, the Honorable Issa Atta, is here with us today. I see the Vice Chairman of the National Democratic Congress, Chairman Azoka, is here with us, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause for him. Yes. I see Honorable Adam, the Member of Parliament for Myong constituency. Honorable, let's see you. Thank you very much. I see the CEO of the Ghana Lotteries Authority is also here with us today. Honorable Abdul Salam is here, ladies and gents. As the program goes on, I shall come back and acknowledge the presence of more of the dignitaries that we have. But I also see Shamima Muslim with us today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make some noise for Shamima Muslim. And of course, the special aide to the President, the Honorable Joyce Bar Mokhtari, is here with us. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall invite the Member of Parliament for the... Okay, he's given me permission to go on, so I shall do that. Before I even go ahead to mention his name, let us go through some of the things he has achieved within this short period that we swore him into office. The moment he was sworn into office, the first thing he did was to travel to Boko and commence conversations to restore peace in Boko. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. As if that was not enough, he constituted a committee to set up the Gold Board. He formed an 8-member Education Forum Planning Committee to submit a report and plan an education forum in 2 weeks, which they did and delivered well. He set up a tripartite committee to negotiate and determine minimum wage and base pay for public sector workers. And guess what? He was in that meeting himself. Ladies and gentlemen, he issued directive through the EPA for immediate halt of illegal mining activities in forests and water bodies. He saw to the reduction of residential fees for University of Ghana students from 3,000 cedis to 2,500 Ghana cedis. He reduced the number of ministries from 30 to 23. Ladies and gentlemen, in a record 14 days, he had appointed his 60 ministers and deputies. In fact, he had formed his cabinet. Ladies and gentlemen, he halted the sale of state land and requested the Land Commission to submit detailed report of state land purchases. Ladies and gentlemen, he reduced Hajj fares from 75,000 Ghana cedis to 62,000 Ghana cedis per person. He has instituted a national day for prayer and thanksgiving. When our school children were going hungry, he asked that we should open the warehouses and feed the students with the food in the warehouses. Ladies and gents, he donated 1 million Ghana cedis to victims of the Kantamanto fire. When the Adum fire happened, he was there that very day. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a working president. A president who says and does. A president who has been there before and he's done it before. A president that we have given the mandate to come back and continue what he started. He delivers. He's visionary. And he has decided to reset Ghana and build the Ghana that we want together. Since last week, he's been on a launching spree. We call it one day, one launch. With a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome the gentle giant from Bole, His Excellency, John Dramani Mahama, the President of the Republic of Ghana.
Thank you. Thank you. Tapaya. Thank you very much. I was a student in Commonwealth Hall in Legon. So I know that when the choir starts moving, it's like a train. The brake does not stop the train at once. It has to reach the station before it will stop. Thank you very much, my children there. Thank you very much. As was said by our brother Ayarga, you can fill the form online. If you are not digitally competent, you can go to the district assembly office and they'll give you the form free of charge and they'll help you to fill it out. Even if you have little formal education, you still qualify to be in the National Apprenticeship Program. So whatever you want to learn, whatever skill you want to learn, if you want to be a seamstress, a mechanic, Aborna Legun Palua, Nuto Fili Forma. Our father, the Nantona, representing the Yana and chairman of this event, our chiefs and traditional leaders, members of the Council of State, our national chairman of the NDC party, our ministers of state, our members of parliament, our metropolitan officials, chief executive of the National Youth Authority, the clergy and the regional chief imam, our master craftsmen and prospective apprentices, youth groups and students, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. Today marks a transformative milestone in our collective journey towards building a prosperous Ghana that works for all. I'm honored to stand before you at the launch of the National Apprenticeship Program, NAP, under the theme Skills for Prosperity, Empowering Ghana's Future. This initiative is a testament to our unwavering commitment to investing in the most critical asset of our nation, and that is our youth. It also reaffirms the pledge contained in the National Democratic Congress Manifesto of 2024 to equip young people with relevant, marketable skills that meet the demands of the 21st century job market. The challenge we face today is a growing youth population with limited skills. But Ghana is blessed with a vibrant and youthful population. Yet too many of our young citizens find themselves battling unemployment and underemployment. Recent data from the Ghana Statistical Service reveals that the youth unemployment rate stands at 12.6% for those aged between 15 to 35 years, with an alarming 29% of young people neither engaged in education, in employment, or in training. These figures are not just statistics. They represent real not stand by while our young people are denied the opportunities they deserve to thrive. In our 2024 People's Manifesto, we made a bold and deliberate commitment The National Apprenticeship Program is a major step towards fulfilling that promise. Through this initiative, we seek to provide structured, high-quality vocational training to over 500,000 young people. Young Ghanaians over the next 5 years will start the National Apprenticeship Program comprehensive training in a wide range of sectors. We have agriculture and agro-processing. And so if you want to go into agriculture and agro-processing, you can enroll as an apprentice. We will teach you fish farming. We will teach you poultry keeping and cook-on kitten. That you can produce honey for the market. We will teach you food preservation so that you can process food for the market. Into craftsmanship, we have various models. We have masonry, we have carpentry, we have plumbing, we have electrical works. And so you can become an electrical technician. Crafts, we have pottery making, how to make pots. We have bead making, beads. We have weaving, palua. I'm born at Alem Palua, Anto Chantibi. We have leather work. Under fashion and beauty, we have dressmaking, we have hairdressing, we have how to do makeup, how to paint the face, makeup. Lipo. Under manufacturing, we have welding, we have furniture making, and we even have basic robotics. Under renewable energy, we can teach you to become a solar technician. And so you can install solar power in people's homes. We will teach you biogas technology. We will teach you how to make energy more efficient. Under hospitality and tourism, we'll teach you culinary arts. Culinary arts is like catering, how to cook, events management, and ecotourism, how to be a tourist guide. Under the automotive industry, we'll teach you how to become an auto mechanic, to repair engines, electrical vehicle servicing, and how to use computer to maintain and service vehicles. Under ICT and digital service, we'll teach you software development, data analysis, and graphic design. My children, my students, my youth. Now this part is interesting. Each apprentice will receive a stipend, an allowance for transport. You receive an allowance so that you can use it to take Mama Can Do to work. You will also receive starter toolkits. So if you want to become a seamstress, you will get your pair of scissors, your tape, your needles, and all the things that you need to start how to work. At the end of the program, you will be given a certificate, and that certificate shows that you are professionally qualified in the trade that you went to learn. And you can use that certificate if you want to find a job or go into self-employment. The National Apprenticeship Program is designed to be inclusive, and we have said that at least 45% of the apprentice trainees must be women or girls, our girl children. We've also said that at least 5% of the apprentice trainees must be persons living with disability. Special attention will be given to marginalized and vulnerable groups across the country. We are building an apprenticeship system that will leave no one behind. The National Apprenticeship Program will adopt a dual apprenticeship mode. 30% of the training will be classroom-based training. You will learn the theoretical training to become professional in the skill you have chosen. So 30% will be classwork, and 70% will be practical, hands-on training with certified master craftsmen and industry partners. With the classroom training, don't worry if you don't have much formal education, because you will also be taught in the language that you understand. Training will range from short-term modules, that is 2 to 4 months, to long-term programs. The long-term programs will be between 12 months and 18 months, depending on the trade and the skill level that you have applied for. Phase 1, which starts in 2025, will focus on enrolling 10,000 apprentices from all the districts of Ghana. From 2026 onward, we intend to scale up to 100,000 youth trained annually. Application forms will be available at all metropolitan, municipal, and district assemblies, and online through the National Youth Authority portal starting in May. That's next month. So next month, the online portal will be on, and then you can start to apply. The program will be coordinated by the Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment in collaboration with the National Youth Authority, with the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Employment and Labor Relations, the Ministry of Trade, Industry and Agribusiness, and other industry players, civil society organizations, and local government authorities. Ladies and gentlemen, and this is important, full funding of this program has been made with the allocation of 300 million Ghana cedis. In the 2025 budget by the Honorable Minister of Finance. And so this is not going to be like some programs where government rushes and starts it and there are no resources to fund it. With this one, the Minister of Finance has allocated 300 million Ghana cedis for 2025 to start the program. And so the apprenticeship program is projected to achieve the training of over 500,000 young people within the next 5 years. A 60% employment or self-employment rate among the graduates. An average 40% increase in incomes for beneficiaries, and creation of more empowerment and social inclusion, especially for vulnerable people. I wish to sincerely acknowledge the Alliance for a Green Revolution in Africa and all our development partners for their steadfast support in advancing youth empowerment through skills development. Your contributions have been invaluable in the design and rollout of initiatives such as the National Apprenticeship Program. And we look forward to continued collaboration as we build the Ghana we all want together. In conclusion, today we're not just launching a program, we're igniting a revolution of skills, dreams, and hope. We're charting a bold path towards a future where every young Ghanaian has the tools and opportunities to succeed. Let us rally around this program, and I call on government agencies, the private sector, civil society, organizations, traditional rulers, and all stakeholders to lend their unwavering support to the success of the National Apprenticeship Program. After all, a happy youth make a happy nation. Together, let us forge a future where no Ghanaian will be left behind. On this note, it is my honor and privilege to invite the Minister and his colleagues to join me to unveil the logo and officially launch the National Apprenticeship Program. I thank you. May God bless our nation, Ghana.
Let's make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. The National Apprenticeship Program has been officially launched by His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a round of applause. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, to His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we may now take our seats. But before we do that, shall we be upstanding? The police band, can we get the national anthem one more time? Let's be on our feet, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take the national anthem one more time. Thank you very much. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. We shall now invite His Excellency, the President, the President is exchanging pleasantries with some of the chiefs that we have here today. Ladies and gentlemen, let me quickly acknowledge some of the dignitaries that we have. The CEO of the Youth Employment Agency, Mr. Malik Basintali, is here. We also have Mr. Zakaria Suleimana, who is the Director General of CTVET. We have Mr. Kwame Zu, the Deputy Director General of CTVET, is here as well. Mr. Fatah Mahama, the Deputy Director General of Ghana TVET Services, is also here with us, ladies and gentlemen. Ms. Joanne Selassie, the Deputy CEO of the National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program, is here as well. Ladies and gentlemen, the Member of Parliament for Kumbungu, the Honorable Professor Hamza Adam, is here. The Member of Parliament for Yendi, Lawyer Jofa Fatau, is here. The Member of Parliament for Zabzugu, the Honorable Umar, is here. The Member of Parliament for Nantong, Dr. Khalid, is here. The Member of Parliament for Tatale Saguli, Honorable William Intebie, is here with us as well. Not forgetting the Northeast Regional Minister, the Honorable Ibrahim Tia, is also here with us. I'd now invite the Deputy CEO of the National Youth Authority, Mr. Jacob Atule Adongo, to give us the vote of thanks. The Deputy CEO of the National Youth Authority to give us the vote of thanks. Deputy CEO, National Youth Authority, will now give us the vote of thanks.
Mike. Oh. Mike is here. Okay. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, the Chairman General of the NDC, Honorable Ministers of State, including the Honorable Haruna Idrisu, the Honorable George Oparado, now Chairman, all protocols observed. I am excited and privileged to stand before you to register the vote of thanks for this historic launch. First, our thanks goes to the Almighty God for bringing this day and blessing this day. I also want to express our highest appreciation to His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, for having youth issues at heart. He has transmogrified the presidency from King Promise to King Deliverer and has delivered on almost all his 120 days promise to the people of this country, especially the young people. We are extremely grateful. We also want to thank our minister, very hardworking, our CEO, Honorable Osman Ayarga, and the team who have not slept for over 3 weeks putting this program together. All our development partners, we are extremely grateful that you made time to participate in this program. All the chiefs that are here, we are grateful that you had time to come. We also thank the media and all distinguished guests for coming. I cannot take my seat without thanking and celebrating our gallant youth, that we are happy to take notice of your enthusiasm and your level of happiness and your level of preparedness waiting for this program. We promise you that we will give you nothing but the best. And to the President again, if tomorrow morning you hear the cock crow, note that NYA and our partners and the young people of this country are grateful. I finally want to thank myself for thanking you. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Jacob Atule Adongo. He is the Deputy CEO of the National Youth Authority. Deputy CEO of the National Youth Authority, Mr. Jacob Atule Adongo. Thank you very much. We shall now invite Right Reverend Ibrahim Imoro of the Assemblies of God Church in Tamale to say a short opening prayer for us. Right Reverend Ibrahim Imoro of the Assemblies of God Church in Tamale. We are live on TV. We are live on TV.
We say, Ebenezer, thus far have you led us. Thank you for leading us up to this time. And Lord, we are about to retire to our homes. We pray for Jenny message back home. Should we arrive home safely, we shall be careful to give you the praise and the honor. This will humble us in the name of the Father, the